Hi, I'm Kira.
And I'm Alicia.
And we're Stitchin Something. Thank you everyone that has watched, especially and participated in our Christmas countdown. It's been super fun, and we hit over 200 subscribers, which is crazy.
Yes.
I just remember when we first got like our first 10 subscribers, and it was all like our family. And so, but we were so excited. So now that we've hit 200, it's kind of crazy. So thank you everyone for watching, and thanks for coming back and wanting to be part of our cross-stitching and crafting journey. We really appreciate it.
Yes, and we're calling this Flosstube number 8, part 2. We're going to do a little series with our countdown to Christmas. That's mostly what we're stitching, mostly what we're spending our time on, stitching along with most of you or some of you. We're grateful for those of you that have joined. It's not too late, so you can still join. The downloads will be available through December 31st. You just need to fill out the form so that we can send you the emails. But I just want to share what I've done since we began this. I was able to turn my countdown to Christmas into a little pillow, and I have a little display that I'm putting my pillows in. Oh, and it's not very stable. I lost pillow down.
It's not a mobile sleigh. This is not Santa's sleigh.
It's not. But we're not gonna put this out in the snow. So as I go, I'll probably be pulling out some of the other stuff and putting the pillows around it. It's just a little sleigh I picked up at Michael's. So just a fun little thing. And then we're going to go through each little pillow and talk about the designs of each of them. The very first one, though, is this countdown to Christmas. So this chart will be available with stitch number 12. And it will come with countdown to Christmas as a long row.
One line.
It fits on the whole cloth. Can we include this one too in the chart? So people who are doing it this way can?
Yeah, we'll include this one. So it'll have both. It'll have the long version and the stacked version.
So you'll get stitch number 12, day 12, this one if you want to make the pillow, and then also it's very much blending into the quilt behind. The
it's on Christmas.
The racks. Anyway, it is going to be part of it. Kira designed all of the fonts of it. This one I did put the little border there on the bottom so that it could be a little standalone to give it a little bit of holly, a little bit of red. On the back, I've just been using fabric from my stash, some from stuff I've used before. Oh, I was going to look up this fabric line. We'll put it in the comments below. It's one that is my Joy quilt. It's the fabric I used on it. It's just a cute little floral fabric for the back. And I do the closed back. That's my personal preference on the finishes. So all the finishes are me. They're all finished very similarly. There's some that are glued on when it's the little ribbing. So I'll minimally talk about my finishes.
Yeah, so our number one was this piece on Earth. I did all the fonts. At first I just had the word piece, but it did not fill up the square enough. So I added the 3 different fonts of the piece on Earth. I was surprised that nobody critiqued my family when they were double checking it. They always critique my fonts, but they didn't this time, so I was pretty proud of that.
Boom, nailed it.
Yep. Self-esteem boost.
Yeah, so as Kira started designing them, she was coming over and she had her computer open one day. She went to feed the baby and I got on the computer and started designing things. And then she was like, why don't you just design on your computer and send me stuff? So I don't remember which computer I designed on. Yeah. I think this one actually was on yours. But I did the little stocking. Kira did the borders, all the borders. Well, not 100%. I had some influence on some. Yeah.
It's all a team effort.
It's a team effort. But this cute little stocking. I just wanted the red and green. I actually wanted it simple because I feel like that's just kind of how I want my Christmas to feel, even though sometimes it gets kind of hectic. Also, there's a lot of these stitches, and I feel like sometimes you just need somewhere for your eye to rest with them because
day number 3 gets kind of busy. It had so many colors on it. It took a while to stitch just because there's so many colors and it's just a bigger stitch within the square. But the border went super fast, which made up for it on this one. So that was nice. My dad designed this house, and we didn't really change much from it, so
nope.
Thanks, Dad.
It's a great little stitch. And that border was so much fun.
And that's all the progress I've made on mine. I've only got to day 3 out of all of it.
She
So
has
you
it.
can point to where the countdown to Christmas will be kind of.
Oh, so then there will be a row below this one, and then countdown to Christmas will go across here.
Yep.
So there will be 6, 4, 5, and 6 across here, and then the
title
7 through 12, and then the title, and then down to 24 on the 2 rows below.
Yep.
So 6 by 5 rows, but the one middle row is not little bordered numbers, it's the other little pieces. So I have number 4. She'll get caught up. She has a reason. We'll show it in a minute.
Will, yes.
She has 2 reasons.
I have multiple reasons.
2 excuses.
A baby is the first excuse. That's the main
3.
excuse.
Okay, I have a full-time job. Maybe that's my excuse for not having more and more done. This one is number 4, and this was one that I played with just on my own computer. The little bell, threw on the little holly sprig with it.
My husband liked the little green coming out of it. He thought I added it, but my mom did it.
I accidentally did something good. I'm not known as the artist in the family. I am the quilter, machine quilter. That's usually my medium. So it's fun to get to play with those. This one I did glue on the trim. So it's just a little red and white cording. Very simple.
Day number 5 is the manger scene, the Nativity. And I designed that one. My husband added the little goatee though or the little beard on Joseph, which I thought was an important little touch. So grateful for
nice.
that. But yeah, that one. And this one has probably the fanciest looking border because we wanted this to be the emphasis. Because this is the meaning for the season.
We didn't show backs. Sorry. People like to sometimes see the back, what you pick for the fabric.
The back.
So Peace on Earth has this little floral with the poinsettias. That's a fabric that I got from my mom. The stocking has a cute little plaid that I used actually on Kira's stockings is what I had bought that one for. This was another one, the house. I liked the way the fabric kind of matched the rustic feel of it. I think that's reading a little more bright red than this actually is. It's a little bit more of a rust red. It actually matches the house quite well. And then the little pillow has the trees on the back. It's from the same fabric line the Countdown to Christmas was on. And then number 5, you showed that one, and that's actually from the same fabric line. So this is the same fabric line. And number 6, today's.
This one's my favorite so far. It's a little hot cocoa mug.
So cute.
So my dad did the cup with the hot chocolate in it. I added the snowflake, and then it needed something else, so we added those chocolate chip cookies, and then the steam. So I love this one. I love the fabric. We were really nervous about stitching on this, just because it is busy, and we didn't want it to be too busy. But I kind of wish I would have stitched my whole thing on something like this.
It's so adorable.
So
and
if you haven't started yet, do polka dots.
I told you guys I was going to do everything over 1 or over 2 with one thread. And I started to stitch that one with 1 thread. And when I got into the cup, because of the polka dot fabric showing through, I liked the delicate look of it, but I needed to go back and do 2. So I did unpick about half of that one border, half the border, half the cup, and 1 cookie, and restitch it just so that I could have it filled in enough that you're not seeing the polka dots through it. Show them again so they can see that there's no little polka dots coming through the fabric with the over 2. This is a 28 count, and I just want to hold up all the pillows because I did stitch mine on different sizes of fabric. So I'm getting different sizes of pillows. I feel like for me, that makes it more of like a collage that has more variation to it. If it bugs you to have the pillows different sizes, and you can see the teeny tiny, the 40 count to the 28, and then a lot of 36 in between. Right now, the next one I'm actually stitching on a 32. So you'll get to see the different sizes of them as they switch, but that just kind of gives me the variation of pillow size as they come into this little sleigh together for my home decor. And they're filling in. We'll see if I need an addition to my sleigh. I actually have a little one that I may put with it, and I can let them sit around the front, sit around the sides. So that's our countdown to Christmas. We're so excited, having a good time doing that, staying very busy. That's what I've been stitching and finishing. That's all I've been doing is stitching and finishing those. And then you have an excuse.
I switched my focus a little bit so that we could get our next pattern out up on Etsy. So this one is our newest pattern, besides all of these Christmas ones that are obviously coming out every day. But this one was fun to stitch. It was pretty quick, especially all the lettering. The wise men took a minute, but really it wouldn't have taken as long if I wasn't taking care of a baby. That's not a complaint, but everything just takes a little bit longer. So, but yeah, it turned out really fun. And my husband was like, "Hey, that's actually one that I could see us using as a decoration." I was like, "Well, that's a compliment."
What are you saying about our other ones?
So anyway, so check out our Etsy store. It's on sale right now for 50% off. So it's only $3 right now. So get it while it's on sale.
Wise Men Still Seek Him is what it's called.
Yeah.
So that is the title of it. The blue of that it's stitched on, the blue linen, is a 36 count.
It's Delft blue.
Delft blue.
I think is what it's called. So, and I love this little line. My brother didn't like it, but I love that it leads the wise men right to him. Again, it teaches the true meaning of Christmas, which is always important to us.
And I love that the star is over him, kind of guiding your eye to him and drawing you to him as the wise men are drawn to him.
Yeah.
As well.
So, again, check it out. We hope you guys like this pattern.
Where did your inspiration for it come from?
My mom had this little tile growing up that said, "Wise men still seek him." And it broke one year. And so
I cried, guys. I cried.
Yeah. Me and my little brother, we figured out what it looked like. And we used vinyl and we cut it out with an X-Acto knife to make the tile again for my mom. So I really liked that wise men still seek him and the three wise men. And so we kind of played on that idea and made it into a cross stitch.
And your fonts are completely... I should have grabbed the tile to show where the inspiration came from. The saying came from the tile, and the inspiration of her letters and fonts are completely... It's a different layout and everything. Yeah. So, do you want me to grab it?
No, that's okay.
You can entertain them.
I guess I could show the blessing dress while you grab it. Should grab it.
I'll grab it, and then show the blessing dress.
So I showed the one that I sewed before my baby was born. It was this one, way too small. I did not know what size a baby was. It might have fit right when she was born, but she's getting blessed this Sunday, at our church, and so I've been working this week. After I finished the wise men one, I've been working this week on starting and finishing this dress. Takes a lot longer with the newborn, but it's a lot bigger. You want to show that one? It's a lot bigger. I'm still tacking down the lace. I still have some lace that's not down, and the back's not done, but it looks it's a lot bigger. It's a little too big for her, but I'd rather have it too big and be able to go on than not. So all these little wedding dress buttons on the back.
Cut off of your dress.
And yeah, it's made out of my wedding dress. Both of these. So and I could probably make 6 more. So
if you've been watching our Flosstube from the beginning, Kira has mentioned that she alters wedding dresses in her home. And my son was like, "You're going to have to hang one of those up because when the brides come for their fittings..."
My husband.
Oh, your husband said it? I thought it was... Oh, sorry. No. So her husband was like, "You should hang those up because when people come for their fitting, they're going to want to know that when they're ready to start their family, they could...
Use their wedding dress.
Make a dress.
So we're excited for that on Sunday. We're going to have family over afterwards and just let them all meet Paisley and be with her. And
So do you want to grab that Wise Men Still Seek Him?
Oh, yeah.
This is the tile that Kira used the X-Acto knife and the vinyl to make. And so that's where the inspiration. So if you're like, wait, she just copied something that's in her house. She actually took it and made it her own, dropped the camel, and had the wise men connected to him a little more. So it is still a saying that we love to have in our home at Christmas time. And then being able to share his light at this time of year. So, what have you been doing? besides all that?
Well,
anything since last week?
On Saturday, we my husband's family all was in town. They all live, like, there's someone in Wisconsin, Tennessee, Arizona, Idaho, and here in Utah. So finally, everyone was there. All the great grandkids on that side of the family were there together, which in his side of the family that like almost never happens. So it's fun to be with all of them. There's a lot of little kids, so it was fun to be. In both our families, we're the only ones with a baby in our immediate families. So it was fun to see all the other babies and see that we're not the only ones having kids right now. So yeah, it was a lot of fun though.
Yeah, that's awesome. Me and my husband went to a Mammoth game. That's hockey in Utah. That was a lot of fun. We went to a Jazz game. The Jazz, we've gone to 3 games this year, and they've won every time. They are not winning 100% of their games, but we are 3-0 for going to the games. Also, my husband and I watch Survivor every week. It's getting close to the wrap up there. We get all upset about who we would vote off, but then we remind ourselves that we see more than the players do when they're in it. Amazing Race, after I'm usually half asleep through that, but last night I was pretty engaged, or the other night I was pretty engaged with it. And then also I have been reading Pride and Prejudice, so I made my husband watch a series of Pride and Prejudice. He did not love it, but he did do it. But I had never read any Jane Austen books, so this summer I read Emma. This fall I've been reading Pride and Prejudice. It took me a long time to get into that one because it was so, meeting the characters and the dynamics and stuff of it just took a really long time, but I've actually really been loving reading that, and I'm almost done.
Nice.
So that's coming to an end. I'm going to have to figure out what's next for my reading because I've really been enjoying the last, I don't know.
Is it reading or listening to?
Reading.
Actual reading.
Words.
My brother doesn't like people saying that audiobooks are reading a book, so.
No, I was going to do Primrose Cottage does a book club, and they did Little Women. And Little Women was my obsession book, my addiction. I used to read it once a year for like 5 years in a row. I read it, and I broke up with it a few years ago. And so I actually started listening to it, and I almost got to that same part, and I just stopped.
It's an emotional book.
Yes. But I love Marmee and all of her goodness and how she raises her beautiful daughters and the things she teaches and helps them with. So
yeah.
Anyway, I was listening to that one. So I haven't been listening to anything, just Flosstubes and watching
TV.
Yeah, my husband chooses sports.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. We just want to really say thank you so much for stitching along with us. Those of you that have signed up, we really appreciate it, and it's fun to those of you that we've been able to interact with. That's been a lot of fun too for us to be like, people like what we have.
Yeah.
It's a little, when you do start to design things, you're like, oh, is this something somebody else is going to want? Yeah. I like it, will they? And we are excited that you have liked it. If you're new to the countdown, you're welcome to stitch along and still subscribe like I described before. I do want to talk really quick about the quilt so that you know what it is. It's a KinderBell quilt, KinderBell pattern. It is all hand appliqued, hand pieced. Applique, like the trees. I did the, I can't think of what it's called.
Fluffy stuff.
The fluffing. Oh, Chanel. The tree applique. There's little snow globes that are appliqued. I didn't put the plastic on them. You're supposed to put plastic and confetti in it, but I wanted to be able to wash it. I have grandkids and children. I want to be able to do that. There's another snow globe up here. These are appliqued. This is just traditional piecing. So just really fun. The little candies throughout, and December 25th. A lot of fun. It did take me a long time to make. It's not that big of a quilt. There's more on the sides, but it's called Jingle All the Way. So if you can find that pattern still, I bought it in 2019. The store was closing and it was on sale. It was on clearance. It was 75 cents for this huge book that had been like $18. And so I bought it. And then as I was doing it, I was like, what's this talking about machine applique? And I just kept doing it. And now most of her stuff is machine applique on her patterns. So anyway, that's what that quilt is. Jingle All the Way. It's a KinderBell.
Yeah.
Lots of fun. So anyway, thank you for watching.
Yeah. Also, we would love to see your progress on any of the stitch along that you're doing. So feel free to find us on Facebook or Instagram and tag us in those posts so that we can see it. And just give us shout outs and tags. And again, we want to see people's progress. We want to see that you guys are stitching it. And then that way we can see that we're all doing it together. So it's more fun when we're stitching along together.
Yeah,
Right?
but we do understand if you're busy and you already had other December plans and you're just holding on to them for a future stitch, that's totally okay. We're not gonna like
No pressure. Again, I'm only on day 3, so oops. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We all get busy. We all have things, and we all do our best where we are. And like I said, Kira had some pretty good excuses because I know some of you are really loving that Wise Men Still Seek Him pattern. So we're glad to have that, and I do want that one in my home as well. So
yeah,
it's
but
great.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and thanks for stitching along with us. And yeah, keep stitching something.
Bye.
Bye.